Good evening. Hello. And welcome along to some Le Mans Ultimate tonight. Some endurance racing with the 1 hours of Imola. I was gonna look at the overview. I think we are 13 and 15. That's 28 drivers signed up for racing tonight. 13 hypercars and 15 GT3s. So that will be interesting. We are about to start qualifying. Qualifying might have started already, come to think of it. Don't know where I don't remember where I see the time on this place. Time ticking. There it is. Yeah, we have started qualifying. I think it might be a private qualifying session. This is the first time I've joined. Okay, so I can't set the pit stop. Before we get to the point. Okay, fine, never mind. Before we get to the race. And there is no tire warmers in the World Endurance Championship, so the tires are stone cold once we get out onto the track. Like 20 degrees or something when we roll out of the pit lane. So everything is really moving about big time. At least from the get-go. So within a lap or two we should be up to temperature on the tires. So we have the grip going on. It's a bit different tire management compared to what I did yesterday with the WRC event. Well, that being said, I don't think the tires were the biggest problem yesterday. Yeah, no, I haven't really driven have my ultimate for a very long time. Oh. Now if I actually hit the brakes properly in the braking zone, that also might help. Yeah, I am several seconds behind the guys ahead of me on the qualifying list. 7 seconds behind the fastest lap time so far. So this is more about putting in laps more than anything else for me. Hi Kev! Where's the gravel and ruts? Well, I did hide them away in the closet, like I do every Thursday, really. It's just Thursday on Tuesday today. Because this is R Factor 2 after all. No, wait. Well, yes, but actually no. Close enough to R Factor 2, yeah. It's the same base, isn't it? Whoops. Well, these hypercars are way too fast for my brain to comprehend the sudden directional changes and everything. I bequeathed. Not attacking the curb at all over the chicane. So yeah, I'm not going particularly fast, but the qualifying session is more like a practice session for me. I'm driving the fabulous Peugeot, because I think that is a really cool looking car. Peugeot 9X8 or something along those lines. Kind of like a follow-up to yesterday when I drove the Peugeot there too. Well, I'm glad some of my lines are right. Peugeot week, yeah. Peugeot week, all the way up until Thursday, where everyone has to drive a Fiat. Hi, you go. I wasn't pinged for track limits over the chicane by doing that. Huh, interesting. That's lap number 8. Down to 68 liters of fuel on the tank. So 10 minutes, 12, 40, yeah, so we need well, 24 laps worth of fuel. Now I have done some calculations. Let's see. Where's my calculator? There it is. 60 by 60 split by 90, so that's 40 laps. And I have fuel for... yeah, so I need like 15% worth of fuel in a pit stop to be able to get all the way around. So qualifying last of the hypercars, but at least I am ahead of the GTs. I can tell it's a game because the Lamborghini is leading. Yep. Yes, indeed. The interesting thing is there is nobody joining the Discord for this, so I'll just flip my headphones off because I don't need that. One thing I will have a look at, by the way, is controls, force feedback, and I'm gonna dial that down a little bit more. Right, so medium tires, yes. Just to see that the setup is still the way I had it. Looks like it, yes. Yep. Good. Lightning quick reactions needed. Yes, indeed. Let's see. No, that's not the one. This is the one. To adjust. Did it say here? 36 laps worth of fuel out of 40, so I need... yeah, no, I think that is more than enough. I will be lapped by the way things are going as well, so... slow down, okay. Now I need to catch up. Don't if I'm gonna get the drive-through or whatever because of this, then I'm gonna be pretty, yeah. Yeah, the idea was to qualify faster than the GTs so that I didn't have to navigate through GT traffic in the opening laps. That was wrecked pretty early. Whoa. Speaking of wrecked pretty early. Well, finally we're past the GT cars. Yeah, of course I had got bodywork damage. Trying to clear my way through Toyotas and everything that was all over the place. So I guess Boja in the Ferrari who is behind me was the one who parked the car in the last corner before the start, because he had a drive-through for not following the start procedure, I guess. The tire temperature is good. Should we let that guy in? Well, there are no tire warmers in this series, so we're starting with pretty cold tires. And the cars are really twitchy on the cold tires, so I guess that's what happened to him there in the hairpin. I feel like I'm on a completely different strategy compared to the Ferrari up ahead. He might try to go for a race without stopping. Because the tires should hold on. Like in the real life World Endurance this weekend at Imola. Was it the Alpines who I think it was Alpines who didn't feel like change tires at all throughout the race. I suppose they did, but they were really good on their tires. Oh, the Ferrari is struggling. Slight off-road moment up ahead there. Moving straight out of the way. Thank you. Might not be strategy then. So we're 7 minutes in, and it's already been a mess of a race. Good thing is that it can only get better. Gotta clean up. Well, I have already gotten 15 seconds on the guy. Of course, he might have been involved in something too at the start to make the car less than ideal to drive. Seems like I'm catching up to Yannick for some reason. Which I really shouldn't. Unless he's been off the road, of course. Boya behind me is a lot faster. So he's caught up 6 seconds after he got out of the pits, after his drive-through. Well, I am only half a minute behind the lead. Of course, that is 1/3 of a lap, but still. GT traffic. Oh yeah, no, it is a mixed race tonight. Which is why I was so why it was so easy for me to go past so many cars in the first lap. Because I'm not that skilled. That's the first DNF of the evening. Yeah, leading the GT class. Still not been pinged for track limits, even though it's been up for investigation a couple of times from what I've seen on the pop-up. Ah, it was one of the hypercars that went out of the race. Well, extra position for me then. Solid driving by the GT there, by keeping to the racing line on the corner exit, being predictable, making it easy for me to go past. There's Gary. I've driven against Gary a couple of times in the R Factor 2 club, but it's been a while since the last time. Not the ideal spot to catch a GT car, but he dealt with it pretty well. Hi, buddy! Welcome to something slightly faster than the Fiats. Will we make this one before the braking zone? I don't think so. A lot faster. No, just slightly faster. But that is because this car has four-wheel drive. Otherwise they're pretty similar. pretty much the same. Yeah, see, Yannick has really gotten the jump now. Might have been lapping traffic that did cost him some time there. No, don't lock up. Well, I did lock up. Sorry. almost murdering a GT3. I wasn't really close to murdering a GT3. If anything, he drove into me on the corner exit there. This is gonna be tight into the first chicane. No, it's not. I'm not gonna be close enough anyway. Yep, Boya is really closing in. But then again, he was... well, everybody in the hypercar field was a lot faster than me in qualifying. Oh, yellow flag. In front. There's a hypercar on the grass. It was Jenkins. Flirting with the limits in turn 1 or in the first chicane there. Yeah, I think it must have been Jenkins because I didn't gain any positions from passing the car, and he is scored a lap down. So I guess that he also got some damage from suddenly parking across the road from me. First time I went through the hairpin. Oops. Because yes, I got bodywork damage to my car. Might be more damage to his car. That's the GT leader. He's got a massive lead in the class. Oh. Look to the side for a short moment. That was not the right point on the track to do that. Well, as it turned out, it wasn't too much of a fight then with Boja. Oh yeah, I was looking at the damage thingy on the left of the gear indicator and speedometer. It looks like my bodywork damage is in the rear actually, and not in the front. That must have been because of the accordion effect into the last corner before we started then. So we got fuel for another 19 laps. I can see in the top right that the game expect us to go 37 laps, or expect me to drive 37 laps. Oops. That's not good. And he's still standing there. I must admit, I was looking at the apex and not at what he did. Looks like it's still standing still. It's not started moving yet. Did he find the ignition switch when he spun and don't know which button it is to get the car fired up again? Nope, he's left the server. I'm using a little bit too much fuel. I'm at 50% energy now. And we're not quite halfway through the race. The internet hit the kill switch. Well, maybe. Hi, Tarja. Racing night and day. Well, having time off from work and some extra time to do all this other stuff that do help. Oh, race leader is coming up to lap me. That's a lot of gravel dust. Oh! That's stopping people from getting into the pits. Quite effectively too. Multitasking, lapping while being lapped. We're racing the hypercars and the GT3 cars. That's the cars on the server tonight. Hi Leandro. And I am driving the Peugeot 9X8 hypercar. Rather slowly at that. That's a brave move around the outside, he says, and follows. But that is also why, part of why they are up ahead and I'm one lap down. Because I don't take those risks. Halfway through the race, 41% left, 41% energy left. Yeah, it is Le Mans Ultimate. So it's like, well, it is the Overtake version of the World Endurance Championship race that was held at Imola over the weekend. Yeah, correct, it's not R Factor 2, even though it technically is R Factor 2. And don't try to be polite and let people by going offline. It's so much faster for both of us if you just take the normal racing line. And again, a lot of dust being kicked up. So yeah, we need like don't need to repair bodywork. %15 extra energy or extra fuel in the pit stop. That should do well. Oh. Let's try to not rear-end them, rear-end Kristen on the exit. Because that's the race admin. As we've seen in the R Factor 2 club, the race admin is the one who punts people, not the one who's getting punted. Well, to be fair, Terje, it is the same. It's the same base, and it is the same guys who are working on R Factor 2 who are behind this game as well. And the games, the graphics of the games looks very similar. I do see a lot of the top guys in class going into the pits already. Oh, yeah, well, I was gonna say that, oh, the leader is only at 28%, but I am at 32% fuel/energy left, so I'm not that far behind. Those 4% might be the lap that I'm behind. That was one of the Overtake guys. One of those who are hired by Overtake. Just got by me there in the Toyota. Yep, see you later, Terje. Thanks for stopping by. The predicted amount of laps have gone down from 23, from 37.2 to 36.9. Yeah, going back up to 37, yes. Dynamically calculating based upon how bad/good I'm driving. Try to come in and grab that extra fuel. At the pit stop now. So get that out of the way. That was the leader, so now I'm 2 laps down. Is it done filling already, or am I not far enough ahead? It didn't fill anything. Why? Because I stopped in the box. Oh, I know why. Because that line isn't add fuel, is it? It is. This is how much I want after the pit stop. I think that must be it. That's the beauty of not having done any pit stops in this game before. There we go. Now it's adding fuel to the car. Well, that's stupid. Now I'm one lap down from everybody else in the class. Well, everybody except Jenkins then, who is still a lap down. But kudos to him for continuing to drive. Thank you. Oh, I see. I have a lot less fuel on board compared to the drivers around me. So I've either gotten this to perfection or I've miscalculated by a lap or so. All the time will tell if I've gotten this right. I like to think that I have, but what I've learned so far through my life is that I'm extremely good at doing stuff wrong and getting things wrong. Jim Burton retired. I think that's a GT, sadly. Was that the Mustang that has been leading the GT class? Must have been. I can't remember Can't remember there being any other Mustangs in the race. More hypercars in the pits. Looked like a whole bunch of GT cars in the pits as well. Some of them might be the cars that has retired, of course. Oh, there's a great battle for the lead. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Not gonna interfere more than I have to in this. When they're that close together. Yeah, it's not my it's not my battle, so leave them to it. Trying to find where I can find the engine mixture. There must be a way to adjust that in the MFD. One would think. No. Oh, let's look to the sides. Maybe there isn't possible to change it on this car. Which would be really strange. Doesn't look like there is. Hmm. Oh. Right front tire is really starting to hurt now. No point in holding him up. He's a lap down anyway. Chris, who just got past me, is has been driving a little bit in the R Factor 2 club as well. So there are a couple of names of drivers on the grid that I have raced in the past. That's the first track limit warning of the race. Whoa. Looking in the mirror rather than at the road. Have I saved enough fuel now? was a lot of dust being kicked up in the air. So the leader is on his last lap. I have enough fuel for 1.5 more lap. Should be enough. Yeah, 1 lap to go from the engineer on the top right. I still have over 1 lap of fuel in the tank. Oh, Michelle backed off a bit behind me. What? Exceeded allowed limit. Exceeded what allowed limit? Well. Whew. Well, made it across the line with almost nothing left in the tank. Whew. Awesome. Well, that was fun. Well, it didn't allow my finishing position anyway, so fine, I guess. Whew. So it was 0.6 of a second between the top two at the end. 0.6 of a second. 0.6. Yep, no, that is pretty close at the end there. And 4 seconds between number 3 and 4. And everything else was pretty much spread out. Now there were two. Okay, there were two Fords. Yeah, of course there was one blue and one the black and gold one. Yeah, that was the 1 hour race at Imola. That was fun. I really do like these endurance races. So I think that will be it for tonight. I don't know. I might do some rallying tomorrow. Maybe, possibly. I don't know yet. At least there will be some R Factor 2 on Thursday with the Fiat 850 at what's that track called? It's Barber Motorsport Park. And we are already 10 drivers signed up for that race, so that'll be fun. Looking forward to that. Well, thank you so much for tonight, everyone. It's been nice having you all along for the ride. Do enjoy whatever is left of your Tuesday, and I will catch you all later. So take care, and goodbye.